What's up guys, welcome to Freedive Passion. Today I'm going to give you the most important tip for beginner freedivers. Guys, I've been doing this for 8 years. I've seen all levels of freedivers from beginners until the world's best record-holding freedivers. So my advice has some weight and I really hope that you take it. My number one advice for beginner freedivers is that to get better at freediving, you don't need to go deeper. You don't always need to be trying to get PBs. And if you are always trying to get PBs and always concentrating on the depth and going deeper and deeper, then that can be a limiting factor for you to get better at freediving. Let me explain myself. The deeper you go in freediving, the more subtle your concentration will have to become. Also, the deeper you go, the skills that you need to learn in order to progress safely are also going to become more and more subtle. So to be able to have your awareness on these minute details, you need to have your mind as free and as clear as possible. The key to clearing your mind is automation. What automation means is after you've practiced the skill a certain amount of times, you've done enough repetitions of that skill, your subconscious mind's going to take control of that skill, so you no longer need to consciously think about performing this skill. An example of when you've done this before would be when you learn to ride a bike. So at first it was all very complicated and it required a lot of effort and a lot of thought. Now you can just jump on a bike and ride without thinking about your balance or about the pedals or about where you're steering. It's all happening automatically. You want to reach the same level of automation with your skills and with your techniques in freediving. As a beginner freediver, there's a lot of new skills that you need to learn. And then if you want to go deeper, there's even more skills that you need to learn on top of that. And the deeper you go, there's more and more skills. So if you progress too quickly, if you focus on just going deeper and deeper and deeper, you'll never have chance to really consolidate any of the original skills. So then every dive, you're going to have so much to think about, you're not going to be able to focus on the subtleties that you need in order to dive safely and progress safely. And very quickly, you're going to reach a plateau, whether that's turning early, blacking out, equalization, or lung squeeze. So as a general rule of thumb, I would say before you go deeper than 20 meters, you should have automated your breathe up, your duck dive, your orientation to the line and your finning, and your turn at the bottom of the line. If you can do all these efficiently and without thought, then you're ready to move on. If your duck dive doesn't leave you in front of the line, if you're moving around the line or in and out of the line, and if you can't do a turn in a controlled and safe way, then you're absolutely not ready to go deeper than 20 meters. And that's not a bad thing, it just means you need more training. Before you go deeper than 30 meters, you should be able to frenzel easily down to 30 meters, and you should be able to free fall straight down the line, not moving in and out of the line, not moving around the line, not grabbing hold of the line. You should also have started to incorporate stretching into your daily lifestyle. Once you've mastered these gross aspects of freediving, the subtle parts of freediving are going to become much easier for you to control, such as mouthfeel, physical relaxation, and mental concentration. I think a lot of people bounce from one certification to the next because they don't feel confident enough to train alone and they want to have an instructor's supervision. But what you can do is you can have an instructor's supervision without being part of a course. Any freediving institution will also offer coaching. So if you go there and say, okay, I want to do a coach session or a week of coaching, you'll get to go out to depth and practice your skills, and your instructor will coach you to get better at freediving. You don't need to worry about going deeper, you don't need to worry about meeting certain criteria of a course, you're just focusing on your own diving, and this is how you get better at freediving. And you don't need access to depth to automate most parts of your depth freediving. You can do this at home during your pre-season, and if you check out my videos on pre-season training for your technique and pre-season training for your relaxation, then you'll see some pretty good tips there. So to illustrate my point with an example from my progression, is I spent a year in Thailand, and in Thailand it's not deep. I was limited to 35 meters. But this limitation, repeating this dive so many times, hundreds and hundreds of times, it allowed me to explore deeper and deeper states of relaxation. And the tools that I learned to enter these states of relaxation are the same tools that I use now on my deeper dives. So I'll feel just as relaxed now on my PB dives as what I did on them 35-meter dives. And without a doubt, being limited to 35 for that year is the best thing that's ever happened to my freediving. I guess what I'm trying to say, guys, is that freediving is a sport, and like any sports, there's a certain amount of skills that you need to learn in order to progress. If you don't learn these skills, if you don't treat the sport with the respect it deserves, then it can become dangerous quite quickly. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I sincerely hope you take my advice. If you like the video, then give us a thumbs up. If you like the channel, then you can subscribe, because we have videos like this coming out every week. And until next time, take it easy and dive safe.